Harold Clayton Lloyd Sr., born April 20th, 1893, died March 8th, 1971, was an American film actor and producer, most famous for his silent comedies. Harold Lloyd ranks alongside Charlie Chaplin and Buster Keaton as one of the most popular and influential film comedians of the silent film era. Lloyd made nearly 200 comedy films, both silent and talkies, between 1914 and 1947. He is best known for his glasses character, a resourceful, success-seeking go-getter who is perfectly in tune with 1920s-era America. His films frequently contained thrill sequences of extended chase scenes and daredevil physical feats for which he is best remembered today. Lloyd hanging from the hands of a clock high above the street in Safety Last, in 1923, is one of the most enduring images in all of cinema. Lloyd did many of these dangerous stunts himself, despite having injured himself in August 1919 while doing publicity pictures for the Hal Roach studio. An accident with a bomb mistaken as a prop resulted in the loss of the thumb and index finger of his right hand. The injury was disguised on future films with the use of a special prosthetic glove, though the glove often did not go by unnoticed. In October 1944, Lloyd emerged as the director and host of the Old Gold Comedy Theater, an NBC radio anthology series, after Preston Sturges, who had turned the job down, recommended him for it. The show presented half-hour radio adaptations of recently successful film comedies, beginning with The Palm Beach Story, with Claudette Colbert and Robert Young. Some saw the Old Gold Comedy Theater as being a lighter version of Lux Radio Theater, and it featured some of the best-known film and radio personalities of the day, including Fred Allen, June Allison, Lucille Ball, Ralph Bellamy, Linda Darnell, Susan Hayward, Herbert Marshall, Dick Powell, Edward G. Robinson, Jane Wyman, and Alan Young. But the show's half-hour format, which meant the material might have been truncated too severely, and Lloyd sounding somewhat ill at ease on the air for much of the season, though he had spent weeks training himself to speak on radio prior to the show's premiere and seemed more relaxed toward the end of the series' run, may have worked against it. The Old Gold Comedy Theater ended in June 1945 with an adaptation of Tom, Dick, and Harry, which featured June Allison and Reginald Gardner, and the show was not renewed for the following season. Many years later, acetate discs of 29 of the shows were discovered in Lloyd's home, and they now circulate among old-time radio collectors. For the old-time radio researchers, this is your announcer, Rich Meyer.